Hey friends, my goal today is to put this Nature's Head toilet into my shed that's over there so that I have a compostable toilet situation at my off-grid cabin. This is the toilet situation that we've been using. It's basically something that you might find in an RV or something to that effect. The issue is not as sustainable, and we wanted to have something that was more permanent. Now, apart from something that is more permanent, I also wanted something that was more environmentally friendly. Also, there is a pre-existing hole right there, and so it'll be easier to put the hose out there. So instead of on this corner, I'm simply going to move the whole unit here, and the solar panel will go right there to run the whole system. I bet that'll work. All right, this is what we're going to be using to create the biological material inside the Nature's Head toilet, and it's called Cocoa Bliss. Look at that. All right, and all we're going to do is dump it in there with the block with some regular water, eventually stir it up, and then we'll move it into our toilet.
Words. Reservoir.
Our
biomass.
Biodegradable
reservoir. Plant those words in your mouth because that's what other people will be thinking about.
Okay. Thank you, science teacher. We're going to give you a lowdown of how this machine actually works, but what comes with it is the hose, which is nice. Already here we have a fan, and you can switch sides. And this is the agitator. We chose a little spider pedal, which is that one. And it comes with most of the things that you should use, including this is a fuse, so we can set it up to our solar system, and hopefully everything will work great. What we have going on here is just one brick, and it's all ready.
About a cup of water, maybe?
That's pretty cool. So it broke down pretty easily. Awesome. A couple of things to consider when you set up the location of your toilet. Make sure that you can push it all the way back so you have access to everything. Make sure also that you can spin that, and make sure that your exhaust pipe can fit. Mine's going to go back here to that little hole right there. Okay, I know you guys can't really see this, but and it wasn't filmed, but that wasp landed on my ear, and I pulled my hat off and then knocked it out of the sky. So I feel pretty accomplished. So friends, right now everything's going dramatically more slowly than it normally would be, and that's because my left knee doesn't have an LCL in it. The MCL and the ACL are all jacked up, and my hamstring was ruptured but is now surgically reattached. So this is funny kind of maneuvering around like this. But basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to mark right here where I'm going to put the brackets. You want to put brackets in here because otherwise this gets tippy. You bracket it in and it's going to be awesome. And so that's what I'm going to work on right now. So what I did, I marked the ground where I need the brackets. I'm going to put these brackets in, and hopefully I measured accurately, and then I will attach the toilet itself. That'll give it a lot more stability. Alright, I already put one bracket on the other side. Now I'm going to put a bracket here, and it should stick to the floor. Alright, now my job is to be out here and find out how much I have to expand this exhaust hole so I can put this in there, and it'll attach on the inside. Now all I have to do is attach this to that. Next, what I have to do is I have to set up my solar panel and attach it, this right here, to my battery. And what that's going to do is it's going to slowly drip into my battery, and that's going to just continuously allow this vent system to run. Hopefully that works, but that's what I'm going to work on next. Here's the setup that I have to power this. Basically I have, that is just a golf cart battery. Don't worry, I'm going to clean all this up. That right there is my solar control switch. And right now I'm using a USB cable to power that right there, just because that seemed to run better. There's my solar panel. So basically what I have, that solar panel is going to continually power that. It's a little drip charge right there. And this is going to continually provide energy for the fan. Now we can actually start using this. Exciting. All we have to do is now add the cool coconut shreds, and we can start using this right away. Another little pro tip, make sure you loosen that right there, because it will allow this to move in and engage the spindle. What you do then is you tighten this, then you tighten this, and you never have to worry about it again. You can use your hand to do this, but one hand is holding a camera and the other is holding the light. But that's just how you kind of flip it. Sweet. Well, friends, it's been a couple of days, and frankly, having this toilet set up the way it is actually pretty darn cool. It ends up feeling just kind of like a regular toilet that you'd be used to. And instead of, as my wife says, instead of being like a dog and going just outside, it's really kind of comfy to be able to utilize the facilities like this. So now all we really have to do is figure out when we need to change the composting and how long that's going to take, because this is an area where we only come here, for a couple of days on a stretch. And so that's why the system should be pretty effective for us. There is so far no smell or anything like that, so it's been a pretty good deal. So far, so good. Thanks.